Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make the most juicy fall off the bone ribs that you could ever make in the oven. So if you've ever struggled with like dry ribs or having to make them on the grill, this recipe is super easy. So this is the ribs that I'm going to be using. They're pork spare ribs. I actually got them on clearance for $4.82, which is an awesome price for these. I picked up quite a few when I saw these. And so we're going to get started here with some of the other ingredients. We're going to be using salt, pepper, some honey, some soy sauce, some onion powder, and some honey barbecue sauce. This recipe is actually pretty simple. It just uses these simple ingredients and your oven. So I'm preheating my oven right now to 275. You can find the full recipe with all of the instructions, the actual measurements and ingredients in my description. So go check that out. So one of the things that I do is I put my ribs straight onto a cookie sheet like this with some foil, and then I use a knife and I poke all throughout it. Now this looks like a simple, easy step, but this step really helps to help your ribs have really good flavor because the flavor will go into these little holes and it'll also help tenderize it. So this is just something that I've been doing for years. This is a recipe I've been making for many years. It's tried and true. So you can trust that this recipe will create some amazing oven baked ribs. Now I'm going to sprinkle my ribs with some pepper, some salt, and some onion powder. I'm just going to go all throughout, kind of evenly sprinkling, and then I'm going to use my onion powder and I'm going to do the same. So this is really simple here. Next, we're just going to use some honey and you're just going to drizzle it. Again, just kind of evenly throughout the top of your ribs. Now, many recipes call to flip the ribs over, remove membrane, do all of these things, but I simply make my ribs like this. I've made them the other ways as well, but I do it like this and they come out so good just like this. So you don't need to really work a whole lot harder for this recipe. It will simply just fall off the bone because it's cooked low and slow. So now I'm going to be sprinkling a little bit of soy sauce. This gives it depth and that's kind of salty flavor as well. And so you're just going to put some on like that, and that's pretty much it. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to get another layer of aluminum foil and we're going to layer a top piece of aluminum foil on. You're going to go around the edges and just tightly seal the aluminum foil and make sure that there is no openings and that your ribs are tightly sealed in the aluminum foil. I used to use the heavy duty aluminum foil, but I switched to this kind of just regular aluminum foil and I prefer the thinner. I know that a lot of recipes call for the thicker aluminum foil, but for this recipe, I really recommend using the thin aluminum foil. It creates a lot better ribs in my opinion. So I'm going to go ahead and now just get them ready to go into the oven. My oven is already preheated to 275. And so what I'm going to do is just simply put them in the oven and they're going to be in there for quite a while. My ribs are going to be going in the oven for 3.5 hours. And so meanwhile, I'm getting some of my other ingredients out. I'm going to be using honey barbecue sauce. I'm going to be using this little brush and just a little bowl where I'm going to keep my barbecue sauce for easy application. So now it's been 3.5 hours. I've pulled them out and I'm going to just see how they're doing. When they're soft like this, where a knife just simply just slides in and the meat just kind of falls off the bone, that's when you know that they are ready. So my ribs are ready now for me to apply the barbecue sauce. So I'm going to take the top layer of foil off and I'm going to get ready to brush on that delicious honey barbecue sauce. So I'm going to set the bowl over here where I can reach it and let's get to brushing the barbecue sauce on. So this is a very simple recipe. I'm not making any special barbecue sauce or anything. I'm just using my favorite barbecue sauce from Walmart. This is the Great Value honey barbecue sauce and I really like this flavor. So I'm just going to go ahead and just brush all of the top part of my ribs and I'm going to use all of this barbecue sauce. This is a little bit less than a full bottle. I already had an open bottle that I didn't see and I went ahead and just put everything into that bowl. It's a little bit less than a full bottle, but you can use a full bottle if you would like for full flavor. So that is all I really do to my ribs. I go ahead and brush this on, and then they're going to go back into the oven once again, this time at 350 degrees. So while you're doing this, you can set your oven to 350 degrees to preheat. And then once you're done brushing them, you're going to go ahead and just put them in the oven for about 15 minutes. And that's going to kind of make the barbecue sauce sticky and kind of sealed to your ribs without drying them out. So that is just the perfect amount of time, about 15 minutes. And then you're going to get them out of your oven and you're just going to let them cool down for a little bit, maybe 10 minutes at the most. And so tonight we're doing a Southern dinner. I'm cooking these ribs with some mac and cheese, with some yellow squash, with some barbecue baked beans, and some greens. So this is going to be a really delicious meal. I'm in Texas, and this is what a Southern meal looks like in Texas. So stay tuned to the very end so that you can see that. So as you can see, the oven is ready. They're going to go back in and they're back out. So this recipe is one of my favorite recipes for ribs. You can see how yummy they came out. They are just so delicious, fall off the bone ribs. So if you like these sorts of recipes and you'd like to see more, tune into my channel or hit that subscribe button and come back. So here you can see a little bit of what they look like. I'm going to go ahead and plate these with all of my sides, and I'm going to show you what everything looks like. This was an amazing dinner. It was so delicious and easy to make. It just takes a little bit of time. You do have to let them sit in the oven, and it kind of goes low and slow, but this is the way to make them in the oven. You can check out my recipe in my description for everything there. Thank you all so much for tuning in today. If you do try this recipe, comment down below. Let me know what you think. I'm going to go ahead and have my dinner. Thanks so much for watching, and I will catch you on our next video.